Good evening, everyone. I wanted to make a video about why people going through the karma they're going through. A lot of people want to say they so confused. You know, I feel as though magic is being thrown my way. I feel as though things are being done to me. Not taking accountability for your actions. People wanted me dirty. People wanted me down because that's how they move in life. That's how they regenerate and restore their energies. It's like, okay, they hated me, but they needed me, which means they love me, but they would never tell me to my face because they would never tell me how they felt. So they had to go behind the scenes, go in the back of things and do things. You know, not realizing that I am an addiction, that they knew that they weren't good people. They didn't have no pure hearts. They walked around with the heart of a necromancy. They played with so many deities and entities and mask all that, not only summoning things, but having things possess them, so that they could be cloaked. It's almost like being cloaked in a dagger, and people wonder why they can't, why I'm still on their minds, why they still think about me. You still think about me because you knew that you had something so good. You know how they say, when you have something good, you need to appreciate it because when it's gone, it's gone. You're not going to get another chance at that. And even through all these obstacles, I went through, I never changed. The only thing that changed about me is that I'm focusing on myself and what I need to do. Because thing is, I'm not going to lead nobody to nowhere. I'm not going to help people understand what they need to do because you know what you need to do. People still ain't telling me the truth, but that's okay. Because I know the truth. I know people have no sense of accountability. And since things aren't going the way they want it to go, and the ending is not the ending they wanted. See, people only care about what they want to hear. They would never acknowledge their mistakes. They would never acknowledge their rights or their wrongs. And that's why people are so stuck in the matrix. You are your rights and wrongs. You have to balance out yourself. That's the only, and people wanted to play with my Akashic records, not realizing that the kingdom of heaven when you graduate, you've passed your test of trials and tribulations through life. That's when you earn the kingdom of heaven. That's when you earned your Akashic records, all your gifts, all your ancestrals, bloodline, the whole lineage will come right to you. You won't have to go to college. You won't have to take the courses. Is your life lessons. What have you learned? What have you instilled in other people? What have you what type of growth did you promote in other people's lives? What did you do with your time? How did you how was your time spent? A lot of people spent their time, my whole life in the background, just plotting and planning. But at the end of the day, you know what? I knew the system was watching me. They still watching me, but I'm watching them too. I've done what they said, and they still didn't do what they were supposed to do. And I done things my way, and they didn't like that. But the thing is, they would agree with me. They would have done it my way. The stuff they give you, the tools they give you in the system to do it their way, do not work. See, that's how they want you dependent on them. That's how you become dependent on people. And they wanted me to feel as though I couldn't handle my own life. I wasn't able to speak up for myself. They know that I have more more of a heightened sense than them. To where they want to know more and more. See, people don't like me talking and people don't like me silent. Because they know that I don't need to speak for things to get transmuted to the universe. You know, because my soul is energy, my aura is my temperature. You know, and like I was saying in the beginning, like people don't realize that the karma they put out has tarnished their whole bloodline, their whole lineage. You're going to be in purgatory. You know, a lot of people chose on their contracts before they left Earth, they chose to be reincarnated to come back. And they chose to come back for the wrong reasons. See, they wanted to come in forms of banshees. You know, they wanted to come in forms of shape-shifting. They wanted to come in forms of energies that where they can draw in and literally suck all the goodness and the grace and just the mercy out of people. You know, they chose to be merciless people. You know, they chose to be consumed, and then they don't understand why I walked away. I walked away because at the end of the day, you wanted to see what you wanted. You didn't want to see me for who I was, even though I was right in your face. You know, all I did was took my energy back. My time is my time. You know, and people are so selfish and want people to be there when they're ready for them. No, because I was placed in this world for the whole universe. You know, and a lot of people wondering, okay, why can't I be just like her and be able to move forward? Why? Because you can't even focus on yourself. You're not even able to be kind to one person. So why should you have the ability to control hundreds and thousands of people where you're not able to try to understand and listen to people? When all you want to do is predict other people's lives and futures and, you know, the trajectory and the narrative of things. And then you don't have no accountability. You don't want to take credit. You don't want to take accountability for your actions, but you want to take all the credibility for someone else's works and gifts. See, people don't understand that anything I touch, anything, is they look at it as luck. You know, they look at me as a 4-leaf clover. You know, but at the end of the day, I am a blessing. You know, and I always told people, look, when I walk away, I'm going to be either a blessing or a lesson. So if you receive anything in return, you're going to receive karma. You know, because you had something so good. I knew how fucked up you were. I knew that when I walked away, you would have nothing. You would have nobody. You know, and I knew that I was all right by myself. I was okay because at the end of the day, I knew I wasn't alone. A lot of people thought they could come for me because they thought I was alone. No, because I'm here for the whole universe. I'm not here for no singularities. You know, I'm here to be here for everybody, the whole world, to align the whole universe so that it can be in alignment with karma, with the light and dark. You know, people don't understand that my gifts are big. You know, they didn't want me talking and then they didn't want me silent, which means I have telekinesis gifts also. So they knew like my soul is the is very regenerating. You know, no matter what people do, I'm always nourished. You know, all those spells and curses, all that chanting, you know, and now people wondering why they have so many spirits around them. You know why? Because I unlocked the doors of all the spiritual realms, which means they have a way out. They deserve justice too. All that summoning against their wills, all that trapping, you know, you wanted them for your own reasons, your own gains, and just to destroy. And then you go to different practitioners trying to lie to them and paint a narrative that is not even a narrative that needs to be painted. You know, and then send all these hitmen, all these hunters, all these people, bounties on my head. For what? And then you wondering why all your family and your friends are dying. You wondering why people are walking away from you. You wondering why people are denying you anything and everything. Because the thing is, you haven't earned goodness and grace. You've earned karma. Purgatory is where you will reside. Your whole bloodline and lineage. Your children now. A lot of people, they care about harming me as a child. Now they woe me about my children and my family and my friends. What's going on? You didn't think about that. See, everybody was on a selfish base, lying to each other. Everybody didn't have the same story. Shit. Everybody had different outlooks, and each outlook was a selfish one. Everybody was on that me, and I, not realizing that karma is for everyone. Karma doesn't separate you from the consequences of your actions. You can't bargain with karma. Karma answers to no man. You chose your way. You chose your own valleys of death. And that's what you're going to have, purgatory. You're not going to get nothing in this world. Nothing at all. You're not going to get no light sentence. Because really, you think that man is actually sentencing you? No. Karma's going to sentence you. Karma going to make sure everything you see, touch, and everything you did to my eyes, my body, my spirit, all that manipulation with magic. Oh, that's going to backfire. It ain't going to backfire no tenfolds. When I say infinity, that's over and over and over, because that's the only, you're not going to come back as no reincarnation. Reincarnations is done. Who you've shown for centuries, 5.5 centuries, that you're not capable of doing the right thing. You're not capable of appreciating the little things, for the genuine things. Somebody just being able to listen and wanting to help you. You didn't appreciate that shit. So people that feel like I'm going to come back and feel like they going to miss me, or would I ever forgive them? I forgave you. But I put you in karma's hands. I wash my hands of everybody. Because the thing is, I'm here for the universe. I'm not just here for you. I'm not doing no U-turns. You chose the path you wanted to choose. So you're going to walk that path alone, and you're going to walk it with karma. The purgatory is going to be your housing location. Since people wanted me in prison, I did, like I said in my other video, I did 2 prison stays. 5 years total, and jail stays. On the behalf of other people. Manipulation. I was in a psych ward in fucking, the state hospital, psych ward. All types of stuff on the behalf of other people. Manipulating, painting all these analogies and narratives that wasn't true, and they knew it wasn't true. But look, they was taking bribes, and everywhere I went, they will apply for those jobs so that they can suction my energies. They weren't there to do their jobs. They didn't care about the jobs. They were there to siphon my energies and move on. So all those people that told me they was here to help me, no, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. The only reason why you apply for that job, everywhere I go, you apply for that job because you want to siphon. You want to take something out of me and move forward. You want to trick off my energy, get paid for my energies. My time is energies. So you wanted to waste time. Now people upset because, I'm spending time with myself. Absolutely, because I spent enough time with you and you didn't appreciate that time. So I would never waste no more time on timeless ass motherfuckers. So God bless you. Karma blesses you. God thanks you. Love, light, and peace thanks you. Because you would never reincarnate in the near future. Purgatory will be your life. Now that's a life sentence that you would never bargain. There is no plea deals. You are never going to be able to file for any sort of restraining orders, file for any sort of appealments. No. Ethers know what happens. The universe knows what happens. I know what happened. And what happens is you made your own bed. Hell, you dug your own hole. And your hole is going to be full of boulders on top of you. See, I carried the weight of the world, and people were laughing, getting off on it. Hell, nutting and coming to it, you know? So I hope all that nut and cum that you were so fixated on, I hope all that poison will be the poison you need to instill understanding and karma, and understand you cannot manipulate and continue with your bullshit, your foolery, your fuckery, and your foolishness. That's not how I work, and that's not how God works. Thank you.